How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Just several months ago, Fidelity came out with a zero-fee stock market index ETF fund. This video is sponsored by Webull, and this is a perfect opportunity for me to show you how to buy a stock in a step-by-step process. It offers zero commission fees, zero clearing fees, and also no initial deposit. I've arranged for a special deal with Webull where you can get 2 free stocks valued anywhere between $3 and $1,000. So normally, if you sign up, you only get 1 free stock. If you sign up through my affiliate link down in the video description below, you can get 1 free stock, and if you deposit $100, you can get your 2nd free stock. Now check this out. If you use any kind of platform to trade, you might be paying anywhere between $5 and $8. Charles Schwab charges $4.95. E-Trade charges $6.95. TD Ameritrade also charges $6.95. So just for buying one trade, it's $7, and then when you sell, it's also $7. This becomes very, very significant if you're only buying $100 worth of stock. So for anyone just starting off with a small nest egg and you're just trying to build your wealth, it's important to go after these applications like this Webull thing to get zero commission fees. It's about noon right now, so about 3 p.m. over in the East Coast. Stock markets are still open, so I'm gonna buy some shares of Tesla right on Webull to show you what that's like. Take out my phone. I'm gonna start up Webull right now. I already loaded some money and I have some residual shares, about $1,000 of buying power. So I'm gonna go over there and look for Tesla. I click on markets, the second icon on the bottom, and then I click search on the top right, and I go TSLA, Tesla over here. And before I go on, let me show you some of the charting options that's available to you. Within that chart area, click that little squiggly line on the upper right corner of that chart. Click maximize. So I'm gonna look at Tesla over the 1-year period. I'm gonna add in a moving average chart, and then I'm gonna click on the settings, moving averages, and then I can change it to average over a certain amount of days. I'm gonna do, I don't know, 30 days, 60 days, and also 200 days. And then when you come back out, you're gonna see all those averages in different colors within the chart. And they have other kinds of special charting methods, EMA, Bollinger Bands, IC, MACD, bunch of other stuff for technical analysis. And then the main chart, you can show it in different ways with the area, baseline, hollow candle, and bar. Just a whole bunch of different ways you can chart it. You can change the preferences on it. And now let's go ahead and try to trade this since the market is open right now. I'm gonna click trade over here on the bottom right. I'm gonna put in my passcode. And I have $1,000 in there, so the Tesla stock is $263. I can't buy that many of them, but I'm gonna try to buy one, I guess. Limit orders, $263.11. It's important to set these limits because sometimes a market order could fluctuate a lot. And if it happens to suddenly, let's say, jump up $10, sometimes it does happen, I've seen this. And if your order happens to execute right at that time, you're gonna end up buying it for $10 more. But if you always buy with a limit order, you kind of know what the maximum limit is that you're gonna buy this share for. So that's what limit is. I'm gonna put the maximum limit of $263. Oh, right now it just went up by 7 cents. So I'm gonna go up by 7 cents as well. Time in forces is also important because if you put in a limit order, it's not always going to get executed immediately. If, let's say, the price fluctuates a little bit, then it might not execute. So it's gonna go, okay, I want it for the day, and then you can also do other kinds of enforcement times as well. Right now, it's not extended hours, so I'm gonna go, okay, place order. It says buy stock, 1 stock, limit order, 263.17 cents. Enforce for the day, extended hours, no. I'm gonna buy it right away. The important thing here is original commission, $0. This is very important because I don't want this to be $5 or $7. I'm gonna go back just right now just to check because I've been talking. $263.18, limit price 17, place order, confirm. Okay, your request has been sent out. It says buy, working. It's gonna take a little time. I'm gonna go back to the beginning over there. So just from that 10 seconds, it already confirmed the order. Now I have 1 share of Tesla stock $263.16, the last price. I bought it at $263.17. So there you have it. I purchased the stock. It's easy as that. And of course, if you want to get to this point, you have to click on the link down in the video description below in order to apply for this account. Once you get this approved, you can put money in it through automatic clearinghouse. I put my money from my bank account. I just enter in my routing number and my checking account number. And it takes about 3-4 days before the money will actually appear in this account and allow for you to trade. So there are other useful things that you can look up in here, such as the paper trading thing. Now, the paper trading thing, I feel is important for people that don't want to trade for real just yet. Maybe you want to get it practice a little bit. For the most part, I think this is very helpful. So you can go in there just like this. It says you have $1 million to play with, and then you can start buying positions. So I'm gonna go and trade. Let's say I want the zero fee ETF stock, FZROX. This is the zero expense ratio ETF fund from Fidelity that tracks the broader market. It's not exactly S&P, so you may not get the exact performance of the S&P. It's kind of like it. Over here, it does say paper trade confirmation, so you don't get it mixed up between the real trade and the paper trade. So it does say that on the very top. Okay, let's just say I'm gonna buy $500,000 of this zero fee Fidelity thing. I'm gonna do the limit price, day in force. Okay, again, I'm gonna confirm this is fake money. It does say paper trade, and then it says working, great. Okay, now it says it's under the open orders. It probably is way too many shares. Maybe it's kind of simulating how long it takes in order to execute this trade. So there you have it. You can have a paper trading thing. I highly recommend using the paper trading thing first before you actually do trades if you've never done it before. A word of warning about individual stocks. I highly recommend to not try to do this at all yourself. If you're gonna do it, do a small portion of your total portfolio. If you're gonna have like, let's say $10,000, limit the amount that you buy individual stock to maybe 10% of this, maybe $1,000. The rest of this invest in passive index fund, because if you're trying to invest in the total portfolio yourself, it's gonna be an uphill battle, and it's gonna be very costly to find out if you are a genius investor or not. Now, a little bit more about the Fidelity Zero Expense Ratio ETF fund. Now, it tracks the broader market. It's kind of like a S&P 500. So if you look at VOO, okay, it does track the S&P 500. If you look at the top 10 holdings from Fidelity, ZROX, you can see that the expense ratio is 0%. For VOO, it's 0.04%. The top holdings is, you can see, for Fidelity, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, B shares, Facebook, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Google, Google L, XOM. Now, the percentages are 3.04%, and then VOO, the S&P 500 tracking fund, contains 3.81%. Apple, Fidelity contains 2.74%. VOO contains 3.59%. So you can kind of see it's off by 0.5% here and there. It sort of is a big composite of all, but who's to say which composite is actually going to perform better in the future? You just don't know. Will paying the 0.04% fee going to be worth it? Is investing in some fund where you actually have to pay money, is it going to make you more money in the end? This is something that you have to decide on your own. You just don't know. Within this app, there's other kinds of information that I have not seen in other platforms. So you can see inflow of capital, outflow of capital, the news relating to it, analyst readings, which generally is not shown in many of the more simpler applications. Market sentiment, bullish, bearish, bunch of other things, comments and things like that. Under the markets, you can look at IPO Center. This is very interesting because you can see the new IPOs that's coming out, because you want to know some of these companies, when they go IPO, it becomes very lucrative. There's a lot of risk with it. Sometimes they go up and down. It's very, very volatile. So over here in the IPO Center, upcoming, it says, I don't even know what these companies are. Beyond Meat? Oh, that must be one of those burgers that's not actual meat. It does not say how many offering shares or offering price. Uber Technology, they have filed for 1 billion shares or something. Wow. If it goes for like $20, $30, it means their valuation is going to be $20, $30 billion. Listed on April 11, 2019. So all this is very interesting. We've managed to squeeze all this information in apps. When apps first started coming out with the initial iPhones, they don't have all this information. Most of the time, this information is stuck in web pages and it's intended for like a big monitor. Now they condensed it into like an app format. This is a lot better if you are intending to trade. When you're laying on the beach, you just have your phone with you. You're not gonna have a laptop, so you just kind of wanna just, click around on your phone. Again, if you guys are interested in signing up for Webull, you can get 2 free stocks, one for signing up and one for depositing $100. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a like, push that subscribe button and ring that bell icon.